All right, running safety. This is very, very important um, for the safety of you and others. So number one, I'm gonna just hit on a few points. I feel like a lot of people will think they were self-explanatory, but I just want to make sure that they are clear in that. Um, yeah. So number one, run with others or a dog if you can. If you can't run with others, try to run in an area that people are, frequent or are around, like a park or a neighborhood or something like that. Um, as, if something were to happen, people would be around if you aren't able to run with somebody. Also, if you are running on a road, um, make sure you're running in the right direction. So you want to be running against traffic. Um, and if possible, run on a road that has sidewalks or in a place that has sidewalks because that is a lot safer than running on the road. But obviously, if you have to run on the road, make sure you are running against traffic. Another thing that is really, really important that I honestly didn't do for a while is only run if you're going to run with headphones. You really shouldn't, honestly, run with headphones. But if you are, you should only run with one headphone so that you can hear and be aware of your surroundings with your other ear. Always take your phone, share your location with friends and family, let them know when you are running, where you are running, and how long you expect to be gone. That way they know if you are taking a lot longer or whatnot, and they also have your location for that reason as well. It's also a smart idea to carry pepper spray or a whistle or a taser if you really want to, if you have one of those or something. So any sort of self-defense item that you want to carry, that is a smart idea. And also it is smart to carry identification. And I know I'm like listing out all these things to carry with you, and you're like, how am I supposed to carry all that? That's another reason that like a fanny pack or a flip belt, I wear a flip belt. That is like a brand, you can look it up, flip belt. That's why those are really important because you can put your key in there, you can put your phone, you can put your ID, pepper spray, and it's not like super bulky on you. And then also, obviously, just be alert and aware of your surroundings. And when you see others, be assertive and make eye contact. Let them know that you see them. That way they, know that you see them. That usually means that you are bold and whatnot, and they're less likely to do something. Also, it is a good idea to change up your routes and time of day that you run. I know it is very scary to think about, but as runners, we need to think about how someone could be watching. If you're running at 8 a.m. every single day, someone could take note of that. So just keep that in mind, especially if you're running in an area where you're not running with anybody or there's not a lot of people around. It is good to switch up your route and your time of day if you are able. And obviously always follow traffic lights, yield to cars, because don't expect them to stop even, as pedestrians have the right of way. You always want to be extra cautious, make sure they stop, and just follow, the crosswalks and all that kind of stuff. And running in the dark. Obviously, if you can, choose to run in the daylight, but I know that is kind of hard to do, especially in the winter when there's not a lot of daylight hours. So if you are running in the dark, I suggest running with somebody, but always wear bright clothes, reflective clothes. Strategically try to pick routes with people in them or like where people are and that are well lit, as that is just better for everybody. It will also, it's a tripping hazard if you're running somewhere that it is not well lit. It's also just kind of spooky and creepy if you ask me to run somewhere by yourself or even with somebody that is really, really dark. So think about that. If you are running in the dark, try to run in the light of day, but obviously sometimes our schedules don't allow that, so make sure you're running bright clothes in a well-lit area if possible. And then, obviously dress for weather. They say you should dress 20 degrees warmer than it actually is, because once you start moving, your body will obviously warm up. So be sure you are dressing for the weather. And I think that is about it on running safety. If you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to me. If you have anything you'd like to add that I didn't add, let me know, because I'm always looking for more running safety. As again, like I said, I haven't always ran with one headphone. And now, when someone told me that, I was like, oh yeah, you're totally right. So again, feel free to, add anything, let me know. And yeah,